Welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss motion in a straight line, motion under gravity, revision practice problems part 1. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the first one. Two stones are falling at a place from heights in the ratio 2:3. Their velocities on reaching the ground in the ratio is. Let us go to the solution. Here they given the ratio of heights h1 is to h2 is equals to 2:3. For a freely falling body, freely falling body, V square is equals to 2gh. From this we can write as V is equals to square root 2gh. So V is directly proportional to h. So V1 by V2 is equals to root h1 by root h2. h1 by h2 given as 2 by 3. So ratio of velocities on reaching the ground is V1 by V2 is equals to root 2 by root 3. Substituting h1 and h2 in this, we are getting ratio of velocities V1 by V2, that is equals to root 2 by root 3. Okay, next we will go to the next question. In this question, a body freely falling from a height h describes 11 by 36 h in the last second of its fall. Then height h is, here the given g is equals to 10 meter per second square. Let us go to the solution. Height travelled in the nth second is height travelled in the nth second is 11 by 36 h is equals to z into n minus half. But height travelled in n seconds is height travelled in n seconds is h is equals to half g n square. So 11 by 36 h is equals to g into n minus half. G into n minus half. So substituting h in the place of h, half g n square is equals to g into n minus 1 by 2. G gets cancelled. So 11 by 36 into n square by 2 is equals to 2n minus 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So this equation can be written as 11n square is equals to 11n square is equals to 36 into 2n minus 1. So 11n square is equals to 72n minus 36. So this can be written as 11n square minus 72n plus 36 is equals to 0. So 70 splitting into factors, 11 square, 11n square minus 72n, 11n square minus 72 can be written as 66 minus 66 minus 6. So plus 36 is equals to 0. So taking 11 n as a common, n minus 6 minus 6 of n minus 6 is equals to 0. Here n minus 6 is a common, so 11 n minus 6 of n minus 6 is equals to 0. Either 11 n minus 6 is equals to 0 or n minus 6 is equals to 0 or n minus 6 is equals to 0. So from this you are getting n is equals to 6. So h is equals to half g n square. So that is equals to half g 10 n square nothing but 6 square, 2 ones 2 fives, 36 into 5, 5 into 36. So h is equals to, we are getting 180 meters. This is the final answer. So h is equals to 180 meters. Okay. Let us go to the solution. Here a body is released from the top of a tower and a tower of height h. Suppose this is the tower and height of the tower they given as h, and a body is released from the top of a tower. So it's u is equals to 0. So u is equals to 0 and h is equals to ut plus half a t square. So 0 plus half g t square. From this h is equals to half g t square. Here height and takes t seconds to reach the ground. So t becomes capital T. So h is equals to half g t square. Consider this as equation number 1. Now finding the position of the body at t by 2 seconds. So x is equals to ut plus half g t square. So here u is equals to 0 and t is equals to t by 2. After t by 2 seconds, x is equals to 0 into t by 2, 0, 0 plus half g, in the place of t substituting t by 2, so t by 2 whole square. So x is equals to half g t square by 4. So x is equals to, this can be written as, from equation 1, h is equals to half g t square. So in the place of half g t square writing h, so it becomes 1 by 4 into h. So that is x is equals to h by 4. Since half g t square is equals to h. Okay, now finding the position of the body with respect to ground. Therefore, position of body with respect to ground. With respect to ground, that is h minus x, that is equals to h minus h by 4. 4h taking LCM, 4h minus h by 4. So that is 3h by 4. So 3h by 4 from ground. 3h by 4 from ground. Okay. Next, we will go to the next question. A stone is dropped from the top of a tower of height 125 meters. The distance travelled by it during last second of its free fall. Here the given g is equals to 10 meter per second square. Let us go to the solution. Given h is equals to 125 meters and g is equals to 10 meters per second square. We have to calculate h n. So h is equals to half g n square. Substituting h, 125 is equals to half g, nothing but 10 into n square, 2 ones 2 fives, so 5 n square is equals to 125. So n square is equals to 25, n is equals to 5, so h n is equals to g of n minus 1 by 2. So g of, substituting n value here, 5 minus 1 by 2, g nothing but 10, so 10 into 2 5s are 10 minus 1, 9, so 10 into 9 by 2, 2 ones 2 5s, 9 5s are 45 meters. Therefore h n is equals to 45 meters. Okay, next we will go to the next. A splash is heard 3.91 after a stone is dropped into a well of 67.6 meters deep. The speed of sound in air is. Now let us go to the solution. Here t is equals to root of, now we are finding the speed of sound. So from this relation t is equals to, we have to find the v value. So t is equals to root 2h by g plus h by v. They given h is equals to 67.6 meters and t they given as 3.91 seconds. So substituting 3.91 is equals to square root of 2 into h 67.6 by g 9.8 plus 67.6 by v. So now 3.91 is equals to this complete value root of 13.8 plus 67.6 by v. So 3.91 is equals to root 13.8 becomes 3.71 plus 67.6 by v. So 3.91 minus 3.71 is equals to 67.6 by v. So this 0.2 is equals to 67.6 by v. So from this we are writing v is equals to 67.6 by 0.2. So next v is equals to, taking decimal representation, 676 by 2. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 3 are 6, 2 8 is 16. So speed of sound v is equals to 338 meters per second. So therefore v is equals to 338 meters per second. This is the final answer. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A stone projected vertically up from the ground reaches a height y in its path at t1 seconds and after further t2 seconds reaches the ground. The height y is equals to. So here this is point P and from here to this is the total height h. This t1 and projecting after t2 seconds. this is a point P. Okay, so H1 is equals to, now let us go to the solution. Here this body is projected vertically from the ground, reaches height and its path t1 seconds. After further t2 seconds it is reaches the ground. So first h1 is equals to ut1 minus half g t1 square. Consider this as equation number 1. H1 is equals to u t1 minus half g t1 square. This is equation number 1. And H2 is equals to u t2 minus half g t2 square. This is equation number 2. So equating these two equations, then we get u t2 minus half g t2 square is equals to u t1 minus half g t1 square. So this can be written as u t2 minus u t1, that is equals to minus half g t1 square plus half g t2 square. So here taking u as a common, and u of t2 minus t1 is equals to, here taking off g as a common, then we are getting t2 square minus t1 square. So u of t2 minus t1 is equals to, this can be written as a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, t2 plus t1 into t2 minus t1. This t2 minus t1, this t2 minus t1 cancels. So we are getting u is equals to half g into t1 plus t2, or t2 plus t1. t2 plus t1. Now h1 is equals to, substituting this value, u value in equation 1. Now substituting, h1 is equals to half g of t1 plus t2 minus half g t1 square. So that is equals to half g of, here u t1 minus half g t1 square. Substituting u value, nothing but half g into t1 plus t2. So this one t1 here t1 plus t2 plus t1 into t1, t2 plus t1 into t1. So g taking common, we are getting t2 into t1 t1 plus t1 square minus half g t1 square. So this can be written as h1 is equals to half g t1 t2 plus half g t1 square minus half g t1 square, plus half g t1 square minus half g t1 square cancel. So h1 is equals to half g t1 t2. So we are getting in this y is equals to half g t1 t2. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A bullet fired vertically up from the ground reaches a point in its path after 3 seconds and 13 seconds, both times being taken from the instant of firing the bullet. The velocity of projection of the bullet is. Here the given g is equals to 10 meters per second. Let us go to the solution. Here the given t1 is equals to 3 seconds and t2 is equals to 13 seconds. Velocity of the projection of the bullet u is equals to half g of t1 plus t2. So substituting t1 t2 values in this, we get 1 by 2 into g 10 t1 plus t2. t1 is equals to 3 seconds and t2 is equals to 13. So 3 plus 13. So u is equals to, here 2 ones 2 fives, 2 ones 2 fives. So 5 into 13 plus 3 16. 16 fives are 80 meters. So therefore 80 meters per second. Therefore velocity of the projection of the bullet u is equals to 80 meters per second. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A body thrown up with a velocity reaches a maximum height of 50 meters. Another body with double the mass thrown up with double the initial velocity will reach the maximum height of. Let us go to the solution. Here they given the double the initial velocity. The given height h1 is equals to 50 meters and u1 is equals to u, and u2 they given as double the initial velocity to u. So h1 by h2 is equals to u1 square by 2g by u2 square by 2g. Here from this h is directly proportional to u square. It is independent of mass. So substituting values, 50 by h2 is equals to, here u1 square by u2 square, u1 square by u2 square, 2g gets cancels. So 50 by h2 is equals to, substituting u1 and u2 values in this, we get 50 by h2 is equals to u1 nothing but u and u2 nothing but 2u whole square. So 50 by h2 is equals to u square by 4u square. U square gets cancels. h2 is equals to 50 into 4 200 meters. So therefore h2 is equals to 200 meters. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, a body projected up with a velocity of 13.2 meter per second reaches a point in its path after t1 and t2 seconds from start. Then t1 plus t2 is. Now let us go to the solution. Given u is equals to velocity of projection is equals to, the given as 39.2 meters per second. So u is equals to half g of t1 plus t2. Here we have to find out the value of t1 plus t2. Now substituting values, 39.2 is equals to half g nothing but 9.8 into t1 plus t2. So 2 ones to 4.9. So 4.9 into t1 plus t2 is equals to 39.2. t1 plus t2 is equals to 39.2 by 4.9. So t1 plus t2 is equals to 4.91 is 4.8. t1 plus t2 is equals to 8 seconds. Therefore t1 plus t2 is equals to 8 seconds. Okay, thanks for watching this video.